You met a girl. You thought, why not? I like her. The one who is ignoring you. In this video, I'm going to explain the mind of that girl you like. Here's the thing. Most guys walk into a new anything. They see a woman they find good looking. Look here, my friend. Even if you like it or not, that woman you are looking at has options, many more than you think. But she doesn't control who she is attracted to. That means she is an emotional being, as you know by now. And 9 times out of 10, it's the looks that caught your attention. And that's where it all goes wrong. I believe you know this phrase, you must choose, not chase anyone. But if the only reason you noticed her is her face and her body, most of the time things never go well for you, my friend. You either end up in the friend zone or ignored. There are several reasons why she ignores you. It's either you can't get other women to be attracted to you, and for the same reason, it is a test for those who don't understand women's tests. I will explain how they work in the coming videos. For now, I want you to know this most important part. Stop focusing on her looks. I know I sound crazy. Let me explain. She didn't earn the looks. She was born like that. Think about it from her side. Even if she was born like that, every guy that approached her is seeking her approval. If you don't seek her approval, you immediately stand out. I was a guy who often had women ask me, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I would lie and say, "Yes, I do," even when I had none. That would make things worse, you know? It just turned from being a lie to seeking to be seen or validated in her mind. The most important thing is, I have been lying to myself the whole time just to make myself feel better, knowing deep down I didn't feel good about it. Or they ask, "Have you ever had a girlfriend?" I would say, "Yes, I did," and start telling stories about my fake past, imaginary girlfriends, and the number of them. Please, my friend, don't be me. I want you to see things this way. It doesn't matter whether you had a girlfriend or not. Just behave like a man who women are interested in. If she asks, "Do you have a girlfriend?" simply say, "I'm still going through some CVs and I still want to see who fits the job." Or if she asks, "How many girls have you dated?" say, "I woke up this morning and my phone was full of messages from girls like you, or as many women as you dated, other men." I want you to remove this from your mind, what I like to call the looks trap. This is all in your mind. The moment you go by looks, then that's the moment you project fear in your mind and now go with the personality. Here's what women actually want. And I'm going to be real with you, it's not complicated. Women want to be told they're intelligent. They want to believe they can use their heads to think, that they are smart, that they are more than just something pretty to look at. When you reduce a woman to her appearance, you're telling her, "I only care what you look like and I just want to sleep with you." That is annoying for women. You must want nothing from her. That's how to get her. I'm going to share some information that will make her believe you are into her rather than her looks. I like to call the reflection principle. Let me explain the principle and why it's important. You are going to reflect the interaction back to her, meaning you reveal the reality of the interaction to her. Let me give you an example. There is something about you that caught my attention. You seem open. Most people are closed off when they meet someone new. Here's another example. I don't understand why I find you easy to talk to. Would you tell me why? Now she is experiencing that moment with you in a different way. She believes you are interested in her as a person, and that right there changes everything. Because once a woman believes you see her mind, her soul, and her character, and not just her physical body, her entire defensive wall crumbles. She stops wondering what your hidden agenda is because your agenda is suddenly clear. You are treating her like a real human being. Let me take this a step further. When you use the reflection principle, you are essentially holding up a mirror to her internal world. You are showing her how she makes you feel, but more importantly, you are showing her who she is when she is around you. Most men make the fatal mistake of trying to impress a woman. Let her try to impress you. Let her realize that you are an observer of human behavior, a man who pays attention to the subtle shifts in energy and conversation. When you tell a woman, "You seem open," or "You're surprisingly easy to talk to," you are handing her a standard to live up to. Human psychology is fascinating. When you label someone with a positive, desirable trait in a casual, matter-of-fact way, they will subconsciously bend over backwards to prove to you that you are right. If you tell her she is open and perceptive, she will suddenly become even more open and perceptive during the conversation. Think about the men she usually deals with. Every single one of them is rushing, sweating, over-explaining themselves, and trying to secure a win within the first 5 minutes. By simply slowing down, looking her in the eyes, and focusing on who she is beneath the surface, you become an anomaly. You communicate a powerful message without saying a single word. I am anchored. My emotional state is not dictated by your approval. You become the guy she goes home and thinks about. Not because you tricked her, and not because you played some cheap psychological trick, but because you actually understood the mechanics of how human connection is formed. So, here's your challenge for this week. The next time you find yourself standing across from a woman who catches your attention, remember the looks trap. Step back mentally. Remind yourself that her face and her body are just the packaging. They are not the product. Look past the surface. Find something genuine about her energy, her wit, or her perspective, and use the reflection principle to mirror it back to her. Observe how her posture changes. Observe how her eyes light up when she realizes she doesn't have to defend herself against another guy who just wants one thing. Master this, and you will never look at dating the same way again. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below sharing your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video.